Um, Good first half. Thought we battled, and UMass is a good team. They play hard. Curley's a great player, and they play to their strengths without question. DK is a very good coach. I just think once Jake went down, our team started feeling sorry for themselves, and you can't do that. And that's what I just talked to them about. The game of basketball and the game of life is all about adversity and how you handle adversity. And we've been hit with adversity already in different ways in the first part of this non-conference. That's why I was a little disappointed to see how we handled that. But I was proud of the guys at the end there, other than the intentional foul. I was proud that they played hard and they didn't give up. And those guys don't get a lot of minutes. And they went out and tried to play BU basketball. And for them to do that, I'm extremely proud. So I give all the credit in the world to UMass. They did a great job.
Coach, did the 7-0 run that became an 11-0 run when Gurley was out, did that kind of put you guys on your heels pretty significantly?
Yeah, I mean that hurt. When we were down, we couldn't. We were off, and John needs to hit shots for us to be good. Especially when Jake goes out, and when you rely on one guy so much, it's tough. It's tough. It's a lot of pressure on that kid. We need some production from everybody else, but UMass, that definitely hurt us. It broke our back a little bit. And usually we come back. We've been down before. In St. Joseph's, we were down 12 or 13, and we came right back and took the lead and actually went up 6 or 7. So I was a little surprised. But that's what you get with a young team, and you got to keep battling. You got to keep fighting. And our second season starts January 2nd.
In general, the bounds in the play in the paint was just too much to overcome, would you say?
I couldn't hear it, I'm sorry.
In general, the play in the paint and the rebounding difference was just too much to overcome?
It looks that way, yeah. And they do a great job of just driving it down your throat. They do a great job of that, and they get you in rotations. And once you get in those rotations, that's when you're open for offensive rebounds. And they did a good job of that. I'm sure they watched the Quinnipiac game, and our rotations are a little bit slow, but then our guard's not dropping down. We got to do a better job. That's what practice is for. So we'll get better. We got to be the best team we can be by the end of the year. That's my only concern.
Patrick, did your first half comeback actually originate in the defensive end?
In the first half?
Yeah.
No question about it. I was trying to mix up defenses because I knew they like to drive the ball, and the dribble drive, it hurts us. We got young guys and really they don't have a great understanding of how to play that yet. But it's great to play against, and it's good for us. That's why we played so many different things. But yeah, we went to a man-to-man defense, and it got us back in the game. And we got some stops, and hey, we hit some shots. The game's really easy when you hit shots.
Just follow with that, with just comment on Parton during that run.
Yeah, he played great in that stretch. He did some really good things for us. And I got to keep working with Daryl. We got to work with him on good shots and bad shots, and just his decision making in general. Because he'll make some great plays, and then you just kind of throw your hands up like, I didn't see that play develop, And we'll get him there, and he's willing, which is great about coaching this team. They want to learn, they want to get better. And that's why we just got to stay positive and keep grinding it out.
You were picked to win your league on paper. On paper, you had a lot of new players. Other than the O'Brien situation that just happened, how close were you to getting your rotation and getting new players blended in at this time?
No, we were there. We're there. Since the St. Joe's game, I put that starting lineup in. We've stuck with it, and we've done some really good things with that rotation. I was excited. I thought we had a real chance today, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But just like I told them, nobody feels sorry for you. Maybe Jake's parents, and us, but nobody in that arena feels sorry for you. Everybody in the America East is excited. They're happy now. You know what? We don't have Jake O'Brien. But somebody's got to step up. So many guys are worrying so much about minutes and what they can do and how many points they're scoring. You got to be ready when your opportunity comes. You got to see it. You got to take it. And they just weren't ready. And I got to get them ready. That's my job. It's my job to get that done.
Coach, UMass is about to plunge into A-10 play. They haven't seen any A-10 teams. You've seen quite a few at this point. What's your basic sense based on the 3 teams in UMass?
A-10 it's a good league. It's a tough league, and that's why we played 4 A-10s this year. I wanted a tough non-conference to prepare us for the America East, and we're 5-9. It was a tough non-conference, we should be ready to play. But LaSalle's terrific. They're going through a little something right now. They're a great team. St. Joe's, even though they're young, they're a very talented team. They got really good guards. They got some good bigs. I mean, they've gone through the growing pains. I look for them to be a tough matchup. GW, when we played them, had one of their best players out. So, UMass is going to be right there. I mean, we didn't play Xavier, we didn't play Temple. I watched the game last night, but I mean, it's a good league. It's a hard, tough league. Winning on the road is brutal, brutal.